Shout out to everybody. If you're just jumping in, I just gave a short squeeze call into the trading group, and boy, was it an amazing call. We're going to jump on in here, and last night I gave a call. I went long. Bitcoin pumped to the upside. It's all documented. It seems like, how could this guy go long every single time? How could he go short every single time? How does he know exactly where Bitcoin's going to go? I have no idea. I leave it to God. God somehow is showing me the way every single day. But last night, we gave this beautiful call here. Bang, Sui into it. We gave this beautiful call for Bitcoin. Stop loss right there. Entry was right here. And man, we hit the target. This thing booming to the upside. Almost to the target, but boom. I sold right there. When I woke up this morning, I just felt good. It was a huge gain. Why not? Take the gain, baby. Okay? And beautiful. Then we took the dump when PCE came in. And I told everyone, watch out for PCE. The PCE data came in, we dumped. Right when we dumped, I said, going for a scalp long on this 15-minute flag to see if we can squeeze the late shorts for a gain. And I also looked back and saw those previous resistance we had supported, and there's a beautiful trade right there. And if you look at that trade, my goodness, it just played out absolutely beautifully. Boom. And we did squeeze the shorts like I couldn't believe. Exactly as I called. This is the massive short squeeze that just occurred right here. We're going to talk about it on the charts. We're going to break it down. But if you're in my trading group, you already would have known. I'll be there in a second. I can't wait to share this great day with each and every one of you. May God bless you all. Thank you so much for jumping on in. And I'm going to continue to teach you how we did this, the tools and the methods that we used to make gains every single day trading Bitcoin in the markets. I love this life. God bless you all. Let's go, baby. Let's go. I'll see you in 7 minutes. Check. Is this thing on, sir? Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Welcome to the Crypto Lifer Show, baby. We're going to have a blast with you today. I'm super excited. I hope you are too. We're going to go over what happened in the trading group last night, which was actually pretty spicy. We had a weekly screen share. We went over a couple coins. One went up 40% overnight. Bitcoin banger. We get a leverage trade for Bitcoin, and we might even get into another trade right now here on the channel. We're seeing a short squeeze as we speak. Shout out to everybody here. Is the bounce for real for Bitcoin? Let's go. Can we get a yes, baby? Let's go. Now, don't get too excited. I always look at the bullish and the bearish, but I'm excited for life, not just for Bitcoin and trading. I'm just excited for life. I'm happy to be here. I'm in my birthday suit, literally. Sounds funny, right? Hey. But this is the suit my wife gave me for my birthday. It's my birthday suit. Shout out to everybody here on the live. I appreciate you. I'm not being facetious. Hey, God bless you all. Thank you for being here. I love you. You know what? And thank you so much for your time. Let's break it down. Let's talk about Bitcoin like we do every single day. God bless my mother and my father. Thought about them a lot last night. God bless my mom. God bless your dad. Jimmy Price, Irene Price. I miss you both dearly. You guys are awesome. And I hear you in my head today as I was getting ready. So God bless you both. We're going to take a look at Bitcoin right away. I see a move possibly for Bitcoin. And what I saw was this beautiful move to the upside here for BTC. 15-minute had this nice curve to the upside on the stochastics RSI. Suggested we were going to get a nice pump to the upside. Let's break down what happened last night for Bitcoin. So last night, as you can see, I saw this cup with this handle, and the handle kept going sideways all day. I'm going to get rid of the moving averages for now, but we're going to come back to them because they're going to tell you a story. We're going to get rid of this little percentage here. So I saw this, and then I even saw, look, possible double bottom. You see that? Double bottoms break to the upside. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So that looked to me like there was a possible move, right? And I also saw this tightness. Then as I went to bed, I looked at it just on the perpetual chart, right? And when I looked at the perpetual, I was looking at it on like the 5-minute chart. I saw this as an ascending triangle. Beautiful trend line. And I saw how he had got above and respected the 200 SMA. I decided to open up a long right there and go to bed. It's exactly what I did. And when I woke up this morning, price action was like right here, climbing up, just coming right down. And I sold my trade. Beautiful trade. Absolutely lovely. You know, gorgeous. I put it up on Twitter right here. Bang. There was the entry. Stop loss was there. It's a 3.28 risk reward ratio. That means I'm risking 100 for $300, you know, 300 for $900, 1,000 for 3,000. Always risking 1 for 3 every single time I get into a trade. I could have been stopped. I always use a stop. People say stops get hit every time. My stops consistently do not get hit over and over and over and over again. It just happens regularly. So unbelievable. And 94%. I took 87 when the trade was all said and done, but 94% gains overnight while I was sleeping. And I sold. You know, I was saying today as I went and dropped off my daughter at school. And as I saw everyone coming, you know, I saw police officers, firemen, I saw, you know, and other people that I didn't know what they did. And I saw people just dropping their kids off. And I said, how many people woke up this morning and made more than an average person makes, you know, in the higher echelons of you know, like $500 to $1,000 a day. You know, if you make $1,000 a day, not too bad, right? It's 20 grand a month. And, you know, you'd be making about $240 a year, right? So it ain't too bad. Still, after taxes, you'd be bringing home 180 grand. To me, I mean, that was good to me back in the day, you know, before I had, you know, cryptocurrency had blasted me. But I believe that you could make billions of dollars if you truly believe it, you know. But you can make $1 trillion, I guess, at this point, the way they're printing the money, you know. And I talk about this now almost every single day, and I really bring it up, right? And it's something that I just always want to remember. Is the fact that they keep printing this money to zero, man. That's it. They are destined to continue to print this money to zero. That's what they does. That's what they does, all right? So the fiat currency graveyard, you're going to see $1 million bills, 500, you know. Eventually here they'll have to make a bigger bill because they'll print the money so big that you won't be able to go to the store with that much money in your hand. So they're going to have to print $1 to the, you know, that's what it means when you get a $5 billion bill, a $10 billion bill, $10,000. This has happened many times. 35 years and eventually it starts to deflate. The lifespan of a fiat currency. I'm just saying, you know, look, the US dollar's purchasing power during the 20th century continued to collapse. continued to collapse since 1900. All right. U.S. money supply, money printing is wealth. Look how much money they've printed. Oh my gosh. Anyway, so understand this stuff. The Ginny Foundation, get yourself associated with proper knowledge. This is proper knowledge of the elite class who understand things. They, and then they laugh at us because, I worked a night shift and didn't know. And they look down on us because we don't know this stuff. So I'm here to tell you that we need to educate ourselves every single day. As fun as we can, trading this Bitcoin, having fun. It's also about getting a formal education in finance and understanding where we stand in the bigger scheme of things so people can't take advantage of us, okay? Very important that we know where we came from and we know where we're going. Number one rule of thumb, all right? Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. I'm going to jump into the chat in a second. Didn't get a chance to take a look at it, too. Let me jump into that chat. God bless you all for being here. Scared me. It said the stream was finished, and I'm sitting there like, well, that's what you're going to do to me today. And I said, no, somehow it's just not right. It's just a glitch. And I just sat there and stared, and you know what? It was a glitch. Bang. Shout out to everybody here on the chat. Who here wants $1 billion Zimbabwe? Put a 1 if you want $1 billion Zimbabwe. No, I'm just joking around. You know what I mean? But like, who wants $1 billion Zimbabwe dollars? It's worth a grain of sand. You would rather choke on a grain of sand. How do you learn to take profits and not be greedy? I just really, really, really appreciate my life and everything in it. And so every single day, I'm super grateful that anything came my way. I picked up 5 pennies. The other night, I brought my daughter to the game. We saw pennies on the ground. I picked up 5 pennies. They were dirty and gross, and then I was like, oh, it's kind of... But I picked... And everyone else that was like, I saw a bunch of people who were like basically homeless. And one guy looked up at me, and I was like, I pick up pennies. And he looked at me, and I was like, I respect every single dollar around me, man. Every single type of money around me, right? Like, it's just kind of like, so I believe that's how I take profits. Because I just, I have kids. Once you have kids, I think, and I truly believe in God. Like, God has a lot to do with why I take profits. People think I'm corny, and you can say whatever, but it's 100%. I'm like, you gave me this opportunity. Like today, I woke up to gains. I better take those profits. I better take those profits. And I should be so humble and thankful that I won today. I gave a perfect trade to my trading group before I went to bed last night. I woke up, and if anyone who had taken that trade, you'd be in gains right now. Like, what more can I ask for out of God? Like, God gave me exactly what I desired. My desire is to run a trading group. My desire is to be extremely accurate. And my desire is to show you that if I keep pushing forward every day, we'll hit it hard, And boom, like, that's exactly what I got last night. So why would I, So it's about gratitude. Gratitude. Take profits, set stop to entry, let it ride. Yeah. Then you get back to entry price, still in denial. Then you get stopped out, take what's given. I only have 100 MXE and I'm up 150. You're funny. The Lord gives, the Lord takes away. You're funny. Take care of the pennies. The dollar will take care of themselves. Amen. I like what he said. A penny saved. I collect coins, clean them. Cash in the basics, keep the uniques. I learn from negative outcomes. When in profit, take it. Your emotions hold the trade, hoping it's the big move. Every 95% of the time when I held for the big move, I lost my money. I didn't make gains. And so I was sick of holding for the big move every time. Specifically in leverage trading will teach you this the fastest because you'll be doomed quicker in leverage. Like it happened. All these lessons are fast, right? Like spot trading may give you a day or two to learn that, but like leverage trading might give you 10 minutes, and you're like, I shouldn't have done that, huh? So through leverage trading, that's the one, I will say, that's the one good thing. I was the biggest, remember I was like the biggest anti-leverage guy. I said, man, you shouldn't trade leverage. Nobody should touch it. It's the worst thing on earth, because I saw so many people getting wrecked and I made money spot and I made a good amount of money. And I still to this day, never need to touch leverage, never have to trade leverage. To me, leverage is fun. Like the fact that I was able to make 87% last night is like I outsmarted the system, I feel like. I was able to take a small move out of Bitcoin, but still, we called it $1,000 move for Bitcoin. It was beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Look, there's my 41,505. Why do I have that there? Because look, previous resistance became support. So we added it right there at 41,505. It's not rocket science. Everything I do is quite simple. I show it over and over again. You know, there's nothing more we can say, nothing more we can do. If you want to miss out on the gains, I get it. But this is the channel to come to get your education and to stay on point, all right? We're not going to play with you. We're going to be here every single day. So on top of that, of what happened, right? On top of that, then this morning, they dumped the price because I told everyone PCE is coming, PCE is coming. PCE came at 8:30. We're going to break that down for you. The personal, consumer expenditures increased to 139 billion to 0.7%. All right. So the income increased by 51 billion by 0.3, but the expenditures increased by 0.7 by 133. So you can see that the income did not offset the expenditures in December. No good for the average person. It is somewhat bearish, but it also can be bullish for risk on assets in a way because, it's like it's becoming this like they're on a teeter-totter now, because we used to be connected to the S&P so much that but now if it's real bearish, it kind of pushes us into the thing. Well, they don't know how to run the country. They said this and that. The Federal Reserve's line, you can't listen to the Congress. You can't listen to Yellen. You can't listen to Powell. It become if you're the average person, you're just you feel ping, and you have any type of critical thinking, you should feel some type of ping pong in your life and be like, are they telling me the truth? What? And you keep going to the store and you just see the prices keep going up. That's all you know, right? Blueberries, $7, $8, $9. I mean, would it be $12 for a pack of blueberries soon? When it's $12 for a pack of blueberries, what are people going to say then? When they double up, right? So, and to me, that's a billboard for Bitcoin. So this used to be so if the only thing is if it's real bearish, then he goes back to raising the interest rates, which is bad for risk on assets. So you get this kind of dual fold action here when it comes to the overall markets, all right? But who cares what the markets are saying? It's the chats, baby. It's the chats. Let's stick to the chats. So I got a double top here for the 7-minute with the stochastics wanting to point to the downside. That would be a beautiful short entry for Bitcoin, right? Let me pull this away. I mean, that's your measured move. Just saying. When I put a measured move, it does not say it's going up there. That just is the measured move of this pattern. Now, it'd be cool. Maybe there's a chance the pattern stays intact like so. But there's also a chance this is an M pattern to the downside, right? Because the Stokes are so high, it is likely we break down. And I'll tell you what, resistance at 41,005 makes sense. I mean, that's a psychological place where a lot of people would be taking profits today, right? Oh, that's, especially if they got in at the 39s. So you have to remember about the bigger, everyone thinks about their little trade, but you have to remember about the bigger guys too that were getting in here at divergence. Now they're up nicely, all right? And remember, I sold this morning, take profits. We already sold this local top, and then we got in. The beautiful thing I didn't mention is we got in again this morning in the trading group. Watch this. I called another short squeeze. It was absolutely lovely. So boom. We got this, and then I said, so then we got the dump for PCE, 848. And we watched the dump happen, right? Then at 9 a.m., it was a nasty dump, 20-minute dump from 840 to 9. We got this nasty dump for Bitcoin, right? Right off the top of that high. I'll show you it here, right? So we had this high, and then we just, it was a pretty fast dump. Look. Sorry. Took about 20, 30 minutes at the most. Maybe a little longer, but it started at the high, and then, it started at 7:30 slowly, and we got the dump all the way down to 40,009, and it looked like, oh no, Then what I saw, I'll show you what I saw. I'm going to get rid of the yellow scribble here. Apologize for that. But I saw this falling wedge out of the corner of my eye. And then what I did is I mapped left, and I looked, and I saw that we had, this up and down here, and I mapped it out. And I said, man, there's some support and resistance here. I said, we have some support and resistance. Boom. And then I looked at the 15-minute stochastics, and they were right? They were down, like we were about to, I could feel this feeling of a pop. And I said to the trading group, I'm going for a scalp long on the 15-minute to see if we can squeeze the late shorts for a gain. And there was those people that just jumped into the shorts that I knew we could squeeze them up. Now they're squeezing the late long, see? I'm not in a trade anymore. I'm out. I've done my damage. See, I have filleted my fish, so to speak. Okay? I've done my thing. I've gone in and out. So then we added here. And then before you know it, Bitcoin just took off beautifully. Boom, 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 boom. Beautiful trade. I got out right in there. I didn't want to be greedy. Like someone said, how do you know? Because I don't want to be greedy. And I also dissect my trades. A lot of times I could have just stuck to the long one and take it even more. But I get out here. So I was able to take this overnight while I went to bed. And then I was able to take this here on a scalp long, right? It's pretty crazy. It's a beautiful day of trading. So there you have it. And we could go higher, right? We're going to break that down for you now for Bitcoin, all right? Now I'm going to give you my, an analysis idea here for BTC. Now today I do my top-down analysis, remember, for everything. So stay tuned for that. A penny saved. I collect coins, clean them, cash them in the basics. Amen. I took 75% profit, dropped the stop loss. Good gains for the Bitcoin long. Who took gains on the long in the trading group? Who got in last night with me, wrote it for gains this morning? Who traded both longs with me and saw both beautiful entries to the upside? I guess I won't mug with $100, but it's practice, man. I would just have faith that you're learning a skill that you could have for the rest of your life. You never know what's going to come your way. Be positive that some big opportunity is coming for you. Something is coming. Got one of them. Shout out to Crypto Billy. Rave Song Records put a 1. Daniel Picknell. I was on the fence. Good morning, OMAC. It was a ballsy call last night. Missed it, but love learning still. Thank you. 111. Can't have a dollar without a penny. Exactly. Can't have a penny without a piece of copper. Can't have a piece of copper without the beginning stages of of Earth, right? When did you call last night? Last night, curious. I put out a long for Bitcoin. Well, number one, we had the weekly screen share, right? We talked about in depth what was going on for BTC. And then as I went to bed here at 11:57 p.m. Eastern time, I drew this. I was shutting down my computer. I was calling it a day, and I said, I open this trade and we'll keep it open as long as the 5 minute stays above the 200 SMA. And the 5 minute never went below the 200 SMA. I made it really clear with clear instructions too, I don't know. God bless you, Shano. We love you. We appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much. Yeah, I didn't want you to edit it. I didn't want you to edit. I knew you couldn't edit it. That's why I asked you to post it and redo it again. You get it? Read what I wrote. Receive. Have this redone. Fix. Website typo. Right? Download pic. Copy text. Delete. And, and basically I should have said repost. Yeah. I try to be super, tell you exactly what I wanted to. Yeah. Yeah, because I would never tell you to do something that didn't make any sense, right? Because think about it, that wouldn't make sense. Yeah. You wouldn't be able to edit because I knew I would. Yeah. God bless you, man. Thank you. Hey, Sam, God bless you and your family. Yeah. Do you see the war that's starting in the Red Sea between U.S. and Yemen? You think it will affect crypto? War is good for Bitcoin because people can move money without having been, once your bank accounts close down, buildings get bombed, people can't access funds. War's not good for the action, for for regular commerce, right? And Bitcoin and cryptocurrency are made for a world that changes fast. All right. I don't want to say that's not the best thing. Nobody wants war. It's horrible, right? But yeah, things are heating up there on the Red Sea. I have seen that. I focus on as many positive things as I can. I had a sugar high and fell asleep early last night, so I missed the late night call. I caught some of the screen share. I'll have to watch more later. Do you see the entire economy is based off war? I mean, in a way, right? It already drips back around. Everything is connected, so if it exists, it does have some connection to our economy. Shout out to the 959 beautiful souls on the live. 257 people here. And man, we just pumped up $1,500 for Bitcoin overnight. And you think we'd have more people excited today on a Friday, baby. All the altcoins are popping off to the upside. Hello token up 14%. Talk about this XEP that I put out last night that's banging on them right now. Hit a gain for 40%, still holding gains of 29%. XEP, the Electra protocol. And it was getting tight. Moving averages were very close. Above a high volume node. Showed that it had a gap of the VRVP to get all the way up here. Look, it's trending down. And it was likely going to get that move to the upside. And we had low stochastics on the RSI. This thing wanted to move. And boy, did it with a nice big gainer to the upside. I can't put money in war. Stop. It's against my morals. Entire of human history is based off war. The only cultures which exist in the world today are those who have won the war. Amen. Right? His story is what you write when you say history, right? It's his story, the guy who won the war. Anyway, I love this coin, Shill, right? It's called Shill. Anyway. But we did get a bounce in a bunch of coins. Pocket Network still hot. I had a feeling Pocket Network was going to be the one that, of all coins was going to still continue to pump. Look, 24% for Pocket. And I always bring this coin up. My little Pocket Network, baby. Bitcoin to the moon. You said it, baby. You said it, kid. Let's take a look at BTC USD on the all-time history index. And wow, that is a massive candle. And we talked about this yesterday. We said we could open up a trade here on the 22-hour with with an entry right here and a stop right there and just ride this thing all the way to 50K. And I said that's a plausible idea. There's nothing wrong with this idea. It was actually a daily idea, right? And we drew a fib. You have wicked down to the 706, which is a beautiful place. You're in the golden pocket, right? The Stokes are pointing to the upside. The indicator itself has a bullish div on it. I found a hidden bullish divergence that I'm still, this would be one for the books for me. But to me, it's somewhat still, even from here, it is, that's a low to a swing low. None of these get in the way. None of these get in the way. If any of these had came down and I would have to touch it on this angle, then I would not be able to, and I back tested this. A lot of people tell me, no, that was the divergence there. That was the divergence there and that. But I've back tested this. And on the bigger the time frame, you can find it on the better 2-day chart. It exists too. So that's hidden bullish divergence on the 2-day chart. I mean, it's clean. It tells me that you'll break the high inside the high and that you're in an uptrend and you're still in a trend to the upside. And I know people don't want to believe that. I'm just going off tradition. Like, I don't break. I just stick to tradition. Do we come all the way back down to this line or do we have this trend line? Hold up. Interesting enough, I want to see if we might be respecting that diagonal trend line still. Definitely some spider lines at play, though, but not perfect. Anyway, I did put this out on the trading group last night. I said, 22-hour, there's nothing wrong with just opening up this trade on the 22-hour time frame and putting a stop there. And, I kept saying as long as we can stay above the 200 SMA, we're bullish. Now, I'm not 100%, right? But it was a good move. And we broke a trend line. That was a trend line. The falling wedge, and 68% of the time, the wedge is going to break. Like I kept saying, if you extrapolate the pattern from the situation, and you say that is a falling wedges break up 68% of the time, and you find bullish div, then you have no choice. Like, you take the trade. I've always talked about this stuff. Like, once you have a system, you're able to stay in your system. Once you're playing games, you're in and out. You're doing this one day, you're doing some. You're not consistent. You must find consistency when trading. You must find consistency when trading. All right. And if you were in my trading group, you would have made gains again last night. I'm telling you, or you would have at least learned what we're doing. You might have missed it. You might have struggled at first. That's what's going to happen. But the struggle is part of the beginning stages. When you first learn how to swim, you're not a great swimmer. You struggle. But then eventually, that struggle turns you into what? A good swimmer. Everything in life. So the same thing in trading. Let's get the likes up to the watchers. 293 people on that like button. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's get those likes all the way up to the watchers. Come on now. If I came to your house, I would respect you. That like button is part of the respect. It's the love. It's the greatest thing you could do to better yourself and higher your frequency. Also, if you're into cryptocurrency, you want my stream to keep coming up, because if it keeps coming up, more people are going to know. You might super chat your coin. You might be in SEI. You might put 10K in SEI. And if you talk about SEI on this channel and I talk about it, the algorithm will move. More people will know about the coin. So if you actually like your own bags, you'll hit the like button. Even if you didn't like me and you cared about your cryptocurrency, you would hit the like button. Logically, it would help your own money So if you're a logical person who actually cares about your, where you're going, which I believe you are because you're trading and you're putting money into cryptocurrency, so you've already made it clear that. So you've made it clear that you like cryptocurrency to me because you're at the stream and this is the type of stuff that you watch. The algorithm has fed it to you, or So that's number one. Like, you've made that clear without saying anything. We know that about you now. Number two, all right, but then you won't hit a like button that could actually potentially make the investment that you own go up in value indirectly by just word of mouth, right? I'm just saying. So not hitting the like button makes no sense. It means there's a disparity between your vision for future wealth and where you are right now, right? If you believe in future wealth and where you're going to go, that like button really helps propel you and me and the whole community to the upside. And I know you'd be like, how? And I'm being, you tell me, think it through. So if you be one of the 600 people that doesn't hit the like button, we know that maybe you just know, you want to see your bag sit nice and flat. Nobody know about them in a closet somewhere, because people have to know about a coin people have to know about Bitcoin to get an ETF. It had to become popular. No one knew about it, and we all kind of whispered about it, but it was a great investment, and it was the best tech in the world. Nobody would care. There's a coin with less tech that more people know about that will make more money than the coin with the best tech that nobody knows about. You got to have sentiment and the technology. I keep telling this to people. As much as you want, and again, there's a lot of times where the best tech does rise up over time. It takes time, though, usually, and that's the point of investing in the bears, Need I digress? Anyway, so this was the trade we gave. We talked about it. It's still sitting here, right? I didn't have to nudge it or move it. And this has been here on the all-time history index where we were on last night. This is what we did last night. You would have been looking at the fib with me. You would have been talking about this. And I kept saying we're bullish as long as we stay above this 200 SMA on the 22-hour time frame. And wow, we got to bounce. We got to bounce. What's really cool now is the 1 hour is back above the 200 SMA. I love opening up trades when the 1 hour makes a move above the 200. So this is kind of where we stand for BTC. And we kind of nudge this up here, but you can see our next major resistance hurdle is 41,850. If we can't get back above 41,850, expect more downside. So here's the cool little experiment now. Bitcoin's above the 200 SMA. Beautiful. We also showed you that we were in the symmetrical triangle. Look, it hit the target of the symmetrical triangle too, which is crazy, right? We showed you this little triangle, which broke out. And this is the stuff that I was looking at yesterday, right? We were going over this stuff all day anyway. And you could say, yeah, well, I always say you don't know where it's going. You have no, I know nothing but the fact of my own ignorance. You have no idea where price is going. But then every morning you wake up to gains. I don't understand. Because I play the probability. We were above the 200 SMA on the 5. We were getting tight inside the channel. There's a highly probable reason that we were going to continue to the upside. I also can feel out the market, and I could see that there was liquidity above us, and there was a lot of people that were short, and there was a lot of fear. And I was going to use this fear to my advantage. We're in neutral now, but even 48, we had dropped all the way from 70, so everyone believes we're done. But I just love it. Everyone thinks we're going down the tubes. It's just so easy to feed people negative energy now. It's sad. But the average population, the average person, and that's why we were all broke. That's why I was broke. That's why I worked a night shift. That's why I even kept myself. I got to work a night. Why on earth was I working a night shift? When you work a night shift, you're obviously not thinking that highly of yourself. There was some reasons I liked it. Let's break it. It wasn't the worst thing in the world. I like to go to the beach all day. There was some ups and downs to it, I guess. I don't want to completely break myself down. But at the end of the day, I was stashed away, working by myself alone every night. There was one other person that would share some time with me, but that was about it. So if we believe that Bitcoin could get pretty bullish here, there's a tiny SR flip right here, just right here. Previous resistance became support right there. There's a chance that this is going to be a move to the upside here. And Friday's booming. Target 42.5 and 43.240. All right. If you want me to go over a coin, talk about something, send in a super chat, TA, or deep dive. I like how the stochastics are getting oversold here for a double bottom. And the MACD is showing lack of bearish momentum. However, there is a bearish div on the RSI. but it is also in a bit of a flag. But that swings up while that swings down. You could say, well, we played out already, somewhat. Well, that is bearish divergence. I've already made pretty good gains today. I could mess it up by trading again. Same morning, you know, Satan and Nevian walking and taking freely these days. I know, it's crazy. When airdrop is going crazy on Solana, network is handling insane volume. Amazing. I like Night Shift being young at Micron. DAI wallet with 600 milliliter just bridged 3 million to Pulse Chain again. Do your own research, verify on chain. Thank you for saying that. Wow. Pulse Chain keep getting those gains though. Dex Screener, I got Pulse Chain. And ever since that big pump up, it never really gave back a lot of gains either. Right? Yeah, remember that huge pump? I'll be honest too, a lot of the selling is dying down from Grayscale. And FTX too said they sold a lot of it too because they had a huge stake in that. So remember, like, that's all connected. As grimy as that is, I mean, that's all connected, right? 1 hour doesn't look amazing. Says that we're going to break to the downside. Don't get too stuck in the smaller time frames. There's a bearish div on the 15-minute. We had a nice pump, and we're getting rejected by 41.5, right? 4 hour indecision doji, but did get above its simple 200 SMA, which could give you a nice pump to the upside too. We got a gap in the VRVP. The big resistance is right there. Look, 41,836. So it's this 41,800 area that's going to be our next hurdle for sure, right here. Bang. 41,815 on the 4 hour time frame. Like, we got to break through those candles, smash those wicks out of and break to 42.5. That'll be our next, So I can see where we're going, where we need to go. And it would basically be the 15-minute. The 15-minute would have to kind of change the story here. It's oversold and expecting some type of short squeeze. We look at BOOKMAP, and BOOKMAP is giving us liquidity to the upside to 42K, suggesting that we definitely do go there. It's saying, hey, whenever I've seen a fat red order right there like that, we've gotten that order filled. Like 80 to 90% of the time. I'd say 90% of the time. So I would be confused if we don't short squeeze to 42,000, but anything could happen. But the probability is very likely, and that's been happening. That probability has been playing out. So that's played out probably 8 or 9 times straight now. So if that doesn't play out, it'll be the first time. And so be it. That's why, like, whenever I trade a system that plays out really well and it doesn't work one time, you're happy because you're like, well, it's like God has given me so much every single time I ask for it, Like, why didn't I need to complain the one time things aren't perfect? All right. Alphium ripping today. Yep. Watch Guru posted the U.S. government to sell 130 million of Bitcoin from Skill Road. That's not even that much. That's like pennies compared to what everyone is buying. You know what I mean? 130 million. It's really not a lot of Bitcoin. I mean, I'll be honest. I'm sorry. Yeah. It's kind of funny, actually. So anyway, rising wedges break down 68% of the time. This is setting up for a possible breakdown. We have to, I just want to break that, tell you that. But the low stochastics tell the story. The 4 hour and the 1 hour overbought. They're telling us we're likely getting a pullback. All right. If we look at the 4 hour time frame, whenever you get too far away from the 21-day moving average, you likely come back. I would not be surprised if, we either have to go really good sideways to pull the 21 up, but I've just never seen the 4 hour pump that fast. Look, see that? You eventually come back to the 21, and usually violently. Same thing here. So we could get, I guess there could be some more pumpage, but then you're going to come back down. Every time you get these violent 4 hour pumps, you're going to come back. This would be great. A slow, but that takes like a day and a half. So it's like, anything could happen. Trust me, we could continue to get the pump. What I do like is the 1 hour above the 200. All I want today is when the daily candle closes to see that the 1 hour is above the 200 SMA. If the 1 hour can hold the 200 SMA, then we broke through this trend line. That's it. I won my trade today. I don't need to be greedy. All right. So if I get my head out of the tiny small time frames we were just in, my Binance chart, like the 15, and I just look at the 1 hour, what I want to see here is I want to see the stochastics move down, which should take most of the day. It takes 6 to 10 hours usually. And I would like to see price action, make one of these two patterns. And then tonight, there's a chance I can trade Bitcoin again, but I probably won't trade it until tonight. And we took the liquidity grab this morning for what it was worth. Shout out to everybody that took it. Yes! Feeling like Gordon Gecko over here. But, you know what I mean? Hey, and shout out to my wife. She ordered me this beautiful 3-piece suit for my birthday. Picked the color out and everything. You're the greatest wife on earth, babe. I love you so much with all my heart. Everything is so lovely. May God bless you every day of your life. Amen. And may you have no nausea, and may your next week be amazing. Everyone here and I will all pray for you that you will not have no morning sickness and you'll feel amazing. Amen. May God bless you. So all we want to see is the 1 hour stay above the 200 SMA and go sideways throughout the day. It's likely going to happen. How does he call the pump right there? How does he call the pump right there? And how does he know when price action is going to stall out? Because I just know how price action works in conjunction with the moving averages. It's all a game. Look, when the moving averages are tight, I teach you that we pump up to the 200 SMA, don't I? Boom. What do? Then once you get above it, where do you go? You usually go up higher, right? I teach this to you guys, and I bring it up every single day. Who has heard me say this? This is the money printer strategy. This is the money printer that Master Friend teaches you. We're both doing the same thing. Look, there's the divergence. Okay? That's probably going to be, it's hard to tell, but if you do see that, you got a 786 here. Because Friend would pull his fib from right there, and he would pull it from the candle body. Right there. Let's see. I would pull it from the whole sheboygan, right? He might use the candle body there. Or like right there, but... But for me, it goes to the 786, 706, which this is like a secret fib that I put out. It's the key area of support. And then when you get the divergence, I mean, it just... And the indicator even gave me a divergence, which is cool. I don't go by it. I never use any indicator 100%. But look, I mean, it gave you a beautiful bullish div right here. And this is stochastics RSI with divs. It told you right there. And there's the div called out. And I saw it myself. And boom. Unbelievable. But we've been on this since 38.8, 38.9, watching Bitcoin, right? Amazing. So there we have it for BTC. We're likely going to go sideways for most of the day now. It's Friday with low liquidity, PCI gave us the volatility. It brought in the vultures. It's over now. Everybody ate. Either you got wrecked or rocked or you made money. So like a bunch of people got liquidated and a bunch of people made gains. I still do see 42K, and it does suggest we could pull up there. I'm not saying that everything I say is 100%. Anything could happen today. Do watch that 15-minute. It could get exciting here. If this gets tighter and tighter and we don't lose this channel, then there's a chance this does break to the upside. It would take long. I feel like it's going to be like, watching paint dry today. But that's still, I would stay long. You're above 200. There's no reason not to be long now on the smaller time frames. We're building momentum and we have an uptrend. It's a high risk long right now, though, with the bearish div right there. So, likely a sideways movement here on the 1 hour. I'd stay out of the charts for now, out of the trades for now, and just let this kind of do its thing. We're looking for price action to revisit the 21-day moving average without losing the 200 SMA. All right. If we can close the daily candle bullish, which is going to be very bullish. It's a very nice candle. It's a bullish engulfing candle on the day. It's beautiful, right? We want that to close, preferably above that 200 SMA. It would be great if we continue to push and close the gap, but we'll see, right? Life Revision is honing in on ICP. You just got me excited. I think that's how you get me excited. That's a great way to send in a super chat. I'm like, what did he say? You know. And look, ICP looks just like Bitcoin, right? And look, I already have this drawn, but ICP looks like it could be doing some damage. I don't like how the 21 is that far away from the 200, but you know, that could kind of go up and go sideways, and then we could kind of pull the moving averages in. That target is 26 for ICP. ICP just got started. It was at $3, ripped up to 15. You know, it was a late bloomer, but it still did damage. And you know, there's still a lot of talk about ICP. It's got its own entire ecosystem. If you look into it, it's got a lot going for it. And I'm going to deep dive it soon. You know, it's one of those coins I never liked. It always had that bad feeling. Everyone liked to talk, you know. But if everyone talks bad about something, it's probably worth looking into, right? So, ICP looks like it'll be at 26 not too long from now, somewhere by mid-February. All right. 12 million at 41.6. So get that money. Grady did a good vid today on how the voting works. Like you win more on the underdog, etc. Stuff I didn't know. Yo, on karate, yeah. What about Whiff coin? Whiff is hot right now, and I'm in Whiff and I'm up. Dog Whiff hat. Dog Whiff hat is hot, for sure. Who here's a Whiff person? I'm whiffing it. I'm whiffing it right now. I'm loving this coin. I just like the community. I like the feeling. I like the vibe of being in Whiff. I really do. I know it's stupid, and I don't care. You know, I like being a part of these memes. Let's go Whiff, you know, Sam Whiff hat, baby. Dob Whiff hat. Every once in a while, you're going to see me with a Whiff hat. And I probably won't even say the coin, or I might just say Sam Whiff hat, and then I'll put the $sign. But let's see if this thing can consolidate here. Looking lovely on the daily. Yeah, the 12-hour needs to come back down. We just need to see it, like, you know, make some nice consolidation. 74 cents. Dog Whiff hat, baby. And it was just 7 cents. It did a boom up. It did a 8x. Dog Whiff hat, right? So I'm in it for the long haul. I put what I was willing to lose, and I'm ready to rock. Let's go. Let's go. Dog Whiff hat, baby. And I got in somewhere right around here, so I'm up. I'm up nice now. Whiff it, wife it good. You're funny. No whiff for me. ICP has a lot going for it. The Whiff hat is extremely risky. You don't, you know, I only put out willing to lose, and it's a meme coin. Don't get too excited, please, you know. All right. I gave LAZIO fan token last night. We talked about it. We broke it down. Bang, bang, bang to the upside. That thing continued to pump up beautifully. Up 13% on a wick. It went up 19. Still holding gains. Green all the way to 292. Looking like it wants to move. Bang, bang, bang. LAZIO. And we talked about this in the trading group. I went over it. It looked good to me. Based on the moving averages, we were near the 21-day moving average, and I saw tight price action, right? I'm scanning the market, and I see just beautiful loveliness, right? And look, now it's making another channel. This thing looks like it could continue here to the upside. Soccer coins are pumping. Chili's is like the daddy. It's like the Bitcoin of the soccer coins, CHZ. Once CHZ starts to pump, the other soccer coins start to pump too. You know? And there's a bunch of them. I see 320 coming. This looks like it's going to pump on the, you know, look at this 1 hour time frame. It looks beautiful for a 1 hour scalp. So you do you. I'm not in this. I don't own any. It doesn't matter if it pumps up for me or not. No one told me to put this out. You know, I'm not paid by the company. Just want to make that clear, but this looks interesting. All right. Bitcoin kind of pumping off the move here. Looking like it could get some kind of crazy short squeeze today. You know what? I'm willing to take a shot at this. So I'm going to set up and I'm going to post up on this low stochastic on the 15-minute. And I'm going to trade just the 15-minute alone and nothing else. So I'm going to delete all my old work. I'm going to channel this. Now, there's bearish div there that says I can easily lose the trade. But that's also going to create a lot of exit liquidity for me because that means a lot of people are going to short that bearish divergence. Right? So I'm thinking outside the box now, right? I also know rising wedges break up parabolically when things get out of control. And we have this beautiful SR flip right here. If we lose this, then the trade's over for me. Because it means we lost this, you know, but previous resistance right here is support. We wicked here, we bounced there. I like that, right? I'm missing out on the entry as we speak. The long position was supposed to be when things weren't good, right? When the red candle was coming down. Sammy wants to have his cake and eat it too. He wants to play it safe. 6-to-1 risk-reward ratio. I'll take that all day long. We're going to 43,207. All right. Our stop is going to be at 40. My stop is going to be at 40,906. And what am I going to risk here? I was about to say, there's another 0 in there because that just looks too good to be true, boy. 161 for 7.9. That ain't bad. I can handle that. All right, let's go. Let's go. And so I'm going to hold this trade on the 15-minute. Now, I may not get to the target. I may just get up somewhere here. And the second I can, I'm going to move this to break even. But that's a trade right there, right? $451 at 30x long, $13,000 trade. And if we get above this key level, we break above this and I see another flag, I would like to add to the trade. Maybe set up another one similar to this with another stop and add to another trade. But look, we're getting the pump right now as we speak. Seems like the short squeeze is back on. I got this big 42K right above us. It's likely that we go and eat that. Very likely. We got some orders right here just willing to pull us into at 41.8. So it's interesting. We'll see what happens. But, and again, I could easily lose this trade right in front of you. I'm not saying I'm the greatest thing since sliced bread. Anything could happen. I don't know. I take a shot every time I do it, right? Sam is king. Hard work, dedication, focus, and honesty. Shout out to Ivo 10 Broke. We banging on him, man. We are banging on him. We are showing you that if you do the right things every day, you stay focused every day, that good things will happen to you. And you will continue to make gains. But look, we gave you this coin hit we put out in the trading group last night. LAZIO token we put out in the trading group last night. LAZIO token looking nice to me right now as we speak. We had a great screen share last night. We went over a bunch of coins. I have token metrics, which showed us a lot of coins to hone in on and what people were talking about. We can see what's trending today. It just doesn't stop, everybody. We have so many opportunity and so much at our fingertips. Mantra DAO is back on the radar. When? WEN, Insure DeFi, and Magic Square. Magic Square keeps coming up. It seems to me that if we just buy Magic Square and hold it for the next month, we're going to make some gains by how many times I keep hearing it. It's that simple to me. Whenever I just hear a coin a lot lately, I'm like, well, that's going to be the one with sentiment. It's probably going to make gains. I still see 9 to 12K, and it's coming swift in my view. Amazing, man. God bless you, brother. I don't see anything. See, what you're saying is you know what's going to happen then. I don't know what's going to happen, bro. See, the difference between me and you is maybe we do go there. I have no clue. But I'll be the one shorting it down there and making all the gains. I'll tell you that. So if I do see a dump, we're going to lose the 200 SMA on the 4, then the 12-hour, then the 22, and then I'm going to start shorting down to the daily, and then I'm going to start shorting down on the 5-day. And I know exactly what I need to do and how to get there, right? But you see it already, right? So you might not see what's coming the other way. So if you see 9 to 12K and we go to 50K, you're going to be banged on them, you know? So the key is to tell yourself you have no idea where price action's going. I have known nothing but the fact of my own ignorance. All right. The difference, maybe you need glasses like Sam. The VPN. I see that every candle can pay out money every second. I love that. I love what he just said. I see that there's opportunity in the market every single day, constantly, right? Shout out to the gains. We talked about Chili's making gains. It did that. We talked about LAZIO making gains. It did that. We gave you the Bitcoin call. Bang to the target yesterday. Look at that. This one too. Boom. 41,378. But this was the call last night. Perfectly given in the trading group before I went to bed at 11:57 p.m. Accurate call the next morning. Unbelievable. XEP banging on them too as well. I mean, and on top of that, the elite traders are putting out gains. There's 4 elite traders that are constantly looking through the market and using the same kind of system that I'm using because I taught them and they've had one-on-ones and they've been trained by me and they go for the gusto, baby. They go for the gusto. This thing is booming. Look at the short squeeze now at 41,450 for Bitcoin. And I was short. Remember I called you this week? We went short a couple times on the live stream together. Heck, we were short. Weren't we short on the, I called short on the BOOKMAP live stream on Tuesday. I've been all over the internet making calls. It's been insane. This week has been one of the greatest weeks of my trading career, kind of as it is online, you know. Shout out to everybody that's been part of it. It's been amazing. And God bless each and every one of you that has supported me, because without your support, never would have been amazing. All right. Forzo Napoli, hey, he doesn't like, yeah, it's a big, but don't be swearing on, but I get it. It's probably a big grudge in your local town there, right? I see it. I see what's going on. I understand. Me comprendo mucho. Okay. BitTensor's back on the radar. Fast tokens on the radar. Shido's on the radar. All right. Flare's back. Flare's on the radar. Flare might get some love. You know, as XRP gets some love. So many token airdrops still just for interacting with Solana ecosystem. Just claimed another 100 meme coin airdrop. Jupe is up next. Sam makes more calls than a telephone. Shot to Rave Song Records. How do we get a one-on-one with the lifer? 99. You could just go, but anyone can get a one-on-one underneath my videos. There's a consulting button, tutoring button there, and just hit on it. And you can get a one-on-one with me. If I never joined Twitter, I wouldn't be in Bitcoin probably. Wow. Isn't that crazy? Yeah, Twitter got you into BTC. That makes sense. So let's slow it down. The excitement is getting me pretty revved up. It's a great day of green, right? All coins are pumping. Near got back above the 200 SMA on the 1 hour. If Bitcoin can hold this 200 SMA on the 1 hour, almost all these altcoins can. And that means these are bottom buys that we've made. And we can start getting massive reversals. And that means if we get one more pump and we get pullbacks, we can really start to start buying the dips with a lot more confidence. I'm not saying that's happening for sure, but it's what I'm starting to see happen. All right. So everyone in the trading group, we did it. It was an amazing week too. We got all the way to the Friday and we're still doing it. Unbelievable. Bitcoin at 41,410, struggling it up. And I don't love the trade. It's a very high risk trade, but the Stokes low tell me there's a chance we could win it. So you're telling me there's a chance, right? It's up $7 already. I didn't want to look. Right? It's already up $7. A fast cup of coffee over there. That's how you make a fast. How does the guy open up? He's always green. I feel like he never loses a trade, huh? Of course I lose. I lose all the time. I follow people talking about it, and it was Pomp and some other person to discuss with someone. I followed Adam Townsend on Twitter, and I joined Twitter in 2018. So Adam Pomp basically shilled my trading group in a way, right? I love it. See how, that's why you have to be a part of the internet. The internet is growing. It's going to grow. I realized this the other day. The internet's going to continue to expand, and more people are going to come into it. So you want an internet business because your business will just expand because the internet's expanding. Cryptocurrency is expanding. So you want to have a business associated with cryptocurrency because cryptocurrency is going to get bigger and bigger. It takes a lot of guts to get into things that most people aren't getting into, though. And that's the definition of an entrepreneur, being forward-thinking and taking a shot. You don't know for sure it's going to work out, but you do it anyway. Then you put yourself in a place of high leverage because you won through risk where most people would never take. You jumped over the lake and the mountain. Look at that huge pump for Bitcoin to 566. Massive short squeeze for Bitcoin, baby. Let's go. Let's go. This is what I do, baby. This is what I do. What it does. Let me walk the line. Oh, baby. Yo, and how much Bitcoin did I buy too? I just bought basically a dang near whole Bitcoin at these quick little dips. Oh, this is a violent short squeeze to 41,600, baby. Who took the trade for Bitcoin, baby? Who took the trade again, baby? We hit it again. The third time in a day. How could he do it again? The guy's on fire. He can smell Bitcoin. He can taste Bitcoin. He eats Bitcoin flakes for breakfast. He puts Bitcoin powder on his steak. The guy's out of his mind. I've never seen anything like it in my life. The accuracy is out of control. He's shaking like a bacon chicken. Out of control. Bitcoin to the upside. That's how you make a quick $60 on a scalp. Dude, I love that. And look, it says there's more coming. I'll take that if it's that fast on a short squeeze. I take those short squeezes fast. I do that 10 times a day. What a blast to the upside for Bitcoin. And this thing looks like it may start to rev up and really get a big move here. BTC looks nice on these Stokes. Wow. 6-to-1 risk-reward ratio. You might like to stay in that trade. Bitcoin to the upside, playing some Joe Button pump. Pump it up. Just playing this real loud in the grocery store. I see a fib level for 43. Let's go, baby. Let's get the music up and running. It feels good to be alive for today, baby. Let's go. Yeah. Oh, man. What a day to be alive. Are you feeling it? Because I'm feeling it. Are you excited? Because I'm excited. Are you here at the right place at the right time, baby? We are nailing it. I'm excited. This move looks like it could be violent. It's a bit of a double bottom with a higher low here. And the Stokes still tell you with lack of bearish momentum that there could be a massive short squeeze to the upside. We've got the liquidity for BOOKMAP hanging above us. And we're just inching closer and closer to that $42,000 red bar. And they're eating the shorts alive. And today, all they had to do was bring the market down a little bit to induce more fear. So there's so much fear on the market. All they have to do is do blip, 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 and then boom. That was weird how it went on exactly the same. That was... I took a baby, got in and out, my man. Yo, I love that I'm teaching everyone. Like, people do things that they probably never did before, but they do it with me. And they learn how to trade, man. Or they use their old system, but they just add a little pinch, a little something. Unbelievable. Shout out to everybody that makes gains with the lifer, man. I love you all. I appreciate you all. 9-inch wick coming on Bitcoin, 4-hour, bro. Just follow the lifer and make gains. Cash flagging out. I took it and took my profit. Crypto Billy in the house. I'm absolutely having an amazing day. I hope you all are too. Bang, bang, bang for Bitcoin. We did it again on a Friday. We showed you how to make gains. We woke up to gains. We found the move here. We found the move there. Insanity. This looks like it could continue to go to the upside. Says there's no reason not to attempt to try to take this trade again. Let me take a look at the 7 though. 7 still has some legs here, but it is getting a little high. 1 minute still has legs. 1 minute needs to come on down. But wow. 2 hours a little spent. The 1 hour's a little spent here. The daily, though, could just be the crusher. Like, I've seen the daily just continue to push. And the daily candle, we could get a god candle. I mean, all the way up. Like, it says that we should get to this point of control at 42.7. It says we should be getting to 42.7. Do I finally lose a trade? I'm 3 for 3 since I woke up this morning. Smelling the coffee, baby. Sniper, it's all IP to Bitcoin now. I don't know what that means. I have an actual good day for the first time in years, it seems. I love that, Beans Greens. Keep coming to the live, and you're going to keep having good days if you keep hanging out with me. It's infectious. I'm going to make you feel good, baby. I'm going to make you feel real good, baby, real good. All right. Huge falling wedge on Aave, Sniper. And this money that pumped into Bitcoin should flow now into the altcoins. That was a beautiful squeeze, though. This stochastic says we're still going to get some type of pump to the upside. I don't like the bearish dip, but we could say it played out already now. And my humble opinion, you know. Bang, bang, bang. Shout out to the concurrent viewers. 1,145 people on the live. 537 likes. I said again, let's get those likes up to the watchers. Let's do it, baby. Let's do it. Sui looks like it wants to break the all-time high. All about them threes. Rave Song Records in the house, man. Love you, man. I feel like you're like one of my brother from another, man. God bless you. Shout out to all the awesome lifers who have really shown a really big part of their personality to me. Really become part of my life in such a huge way. The weekly screen shares have changed me. You know, take a sip of water, lifers. Let's do that. It's nothing better than looking your best, feeling your best, and making gains in your house. All right. What color pants do you think I have on? That's the weird question of the day. Nobody cares, right? So I'm not going to show them. Best fam of the game. Bitcoin is up 15 minutes. Pump, pump, pump. Now, the 15-minute looks like this thing could continue. The Stokes look ready to rock and roll. That's a beautiful W on them Stokes. Short squeeze kind of set in motion. I feel like one more push is coming. I'm going to take a look here, and I may take another gaggle. If you're in the live, you're in the right place at the right time. Shout out to Crypto Bear Baker in the house. He's baking the bears. He bakes them bears, bro. I love you, kid. You're the best, man. 43,664. 40,906. Same. Resistance at 41.5 by the looks of it. I don't know, man. You just said that, and then I just missed my entry. I don't want to go too hard and then ruin everything I made. That's why, like, I've already had a really good day. Like, you get drawn in sometimes, and that's how you get banged on. All right? But we are breaking that resistance now, and it's looking pretty sweet. We're revving up. And I see more short squeeze coming. The 15-minute looks ready for a move. The stochastics are telling us a story. Can we listen? Can we listen? Can we listen? Can we be disciplined and focused enough to have an edge in the market? That's the question. Can we be disciplined and focused enough to have an edge in the market? I've been in a three-piece almost all week, if you've noticed, right? All week, man, because I've just been feeling good. My leg hurts, so I've been trying to dress nice to make my leg feel better. It worked. 5 days straight, I'm getting there. It's oof. Hurts when I pick it up like this. The pants are red. Can you believe that, right? Red pants. I had a different plan, all right? I'll be honest. I'm going to change the pants, I believe, later when I go outside. I don't know. I'll ask my wife. Because it just doesn't fit with the yellow. I don't want McDonald's, you know what I mean? Red and yellow. Anyway. Bitcoin, 41,631. It seems to me that a squeeze would be at hand. All right. 15-minute really just wants to rev up. And, these rising wedges, when they break out, they break violently to the upside. The stochastics to the low tell me that something is brewing here. And so far, the whispering stochastics have told us a good story. We don't know for sure, but only time will tell. Okay. If you know Joe Buttons, you grew up with, Sam, could still possibly leg press 900 pounds? Maybe, you never know. I got big thighs. I want to thank you. I want 100 USDT and put it in Matic. Once it doubles, I will join the 99. God bless you and your family. Wow, when Matic doubles, man, that might be in a year from now. I'm just, bro, you look like Dogecoin. Will you look at Dogecoin for me? I don't know, man. And be careful. This is a pretty bearish too. I'm not 100% on this. It's high risk. Very high risk. I just want to make that clear. That's why I didn't go and risk my biscuit for it. If I lose the trade, I still gain all my wins from today, except for a tiny, tiny, tiny bit. Not bright colors, then you'll look like a Mississippi pimp. Yeah, exactly. Bro, thank you for chasing your passion. Because of your relentless pursuit, you have been a part of changing so many lives physically, financially, and emotionally. God bless you and your family, bro. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. And if that's why I do it, for people to say what you just said. May God bless you, brother. All right. May God bless you. All right, let's take a look at some other metrics on the market. Let's take a look at the DXY. It was about to pump on us. Remember yesterday? It didn't look amazing. Does it still look like it can? The 1 hour still looks like we could get a bit of a pump. Remember, PC still wasn't amazing. They could be throwing us for a loop today. Be careful. It is a Friday, low liquidity. We got Fed meeting on Wednesday, which is going to tighten up that Monday. Oh, next week is just going to be so much fun. I'm already bracing for it. Get yourself ready. Don't overtrade. Already get yourself into mentality. We got Fed week coming. We got a lot coming our way. All right. Man, that short squeeze just looks so hungry. It's something's brewing here. You can see just, it's getting, and we got liquidity now. And that bar, that 42,000 red bar, I'd be surprised if we don't eat through that bar. I don't post another big gain, but you never know. Only time will tell. I'm only trading probabilities and information that I see. What am I doing with this big thing here? It's BOOKMAP. What am I doing with BOOKMAP? All right. BOOKMAP is amazing. All right. What BOOKMAP does, all right, is it shows me where liquidity is. All right. And you can link it to BOOKMAP in the description below. I greatly appreciate it. Shout out to the channel sponsors, iTrust Capital. There's a link there in the far right corner. There's a QR code, and we have a link below. iTrust Capital, where you can actually see, this is what they have. You know, you can move a Roth IRA and IRA in there, which is pretty cool. All right, number one. What can you do inside that? Well, say you got into SHIB and it 10x'd. Say you put 10 grand into SHIB, it 10x to 100 grand, and then you put it into Bitcoin when Bitcoin was at like 80 to 100, and you got a Bitcoin in 0.2 or something. And then Bitcoin went to 5 million 10 years from now. 20 years from now, it was 8 mil. And then you passed away and you left your daughter your Roth IRA, you know what I mean? And tax-free, or you got it out tax-free, let's just say. You didn't pass, you know. And you do this when you're 40, 20 years go by. Now you're 59, you take out, and you get that money tax-free. That 10x you made on SHIB, you don't ever pay taxes on. That is a beautiful thing. You know, and check me if I'm right. I mean, but that's the whole point of having that Roth IRA. You can move around inside tax-free, all right? Now, as long as you wait till you take it out when you're retired. All right. Let's pump that 43.5. Let's go to Bitcoin and pump. So there's a real good benefit to the long-term holds there inside of that IRA, but there's a lot of patience inside of it too. All right. But you have to decide whether it works for you. All right. There's a lot of liquidity to grab to push back to 45,000. Yeah, I mean, we're ripping now. 41.7, baby. And I told you, man, we were coming up for that squeeze. I don't know. I mean, I've been the most accurate. This has been such an accurate week. Like when I say Bitcoin dance, it dances like straight up. Like when I tell it to move, it moves. I'm like, Bitcoin, it's time for you to pump, and it pumps. I'm also using my strategies. Rising wedges break up, you know, parabolically. Stochastics are low, telling me there's lack of bearish momentum in the MACD. You know, we got above a high volume node right there, right? 41.5 was psychological resistance and support so far. When we got that bounce, it told me something was brewing. There's the length of this too. Elliott wave 1, 2, 3. Really, you should get the bigger move. I'm looking for 43 to 40. 43 to 40, but the spillover for 42.5. Again, I still see bearish divergence, and I'm not 100% sold on the move. All right, but anything could happen. Lifer, you must be 59 years and 6 months old to pull up retirement funds tax-free. That's what I just said. I said when you're 59 years old. Did I not? Did people not listen to me? I think people don't listen to me. All right. Anyway. That's the benefits of the Roth IRA. If you were listening, you would have heard everything I said, and I said when you're 59 years old. I said I'm 40 when I'm 59. Anyway. That's the benefits of the iTrust Capital. It's amazing. Also, those ETFs are fun, and you might want to get into them. But when Bitcoin dumps on the weekend, you can't buy the ETF at a low price. And you miss out because you have to trade the actual stock market hours. But on iTrust Capital, they're 24/7. That's another big thing about them that I really think is a huge deal. All right. Shout out to my other channel sponsor is BingX. And I go to battle for my channel sponsors because I only sponsor a few things that I actually believe in. BingX is awesome because you can trade the S&P 4X in the same place. You can't do that anywhere else. So that's why I trade BingX and keep an account on BingX for those types of ideas, right? You never know when the market, you know, you want to trade some Forex or do something different. You know, I'm mainly a crypto lifer though, and there's so much opportunity in crypto. I don't really want to be missing out. And I pay attention to crypto 24/7. I believe not paying attention to crypto, anything else to me is a waste of time. All right. I made all my money trading in cryptocurrency. So that's what I do. Like I only tell people or talk about what I always do. So you know, and I believe anything else is a waste of time. But again, I'm open-minded to it. I'm a nice guy, and I let everybody do whatever they want. Can you check ETH? I'm in a long since 2175. Thank you, bro. Stay blessed. Shout out to Icon87 in the house. One more drop to 13013,202. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know what you're saying. Will we pump to 48K? I don't know. You never know. Only time will tell. All right. Okay, let me talk about the fan funding right now and see who is throwing it down for the lifer. There's a lot of people here. God bless you all. $18 in chat revenue, but I see a lot of stuff. Stas, blessing Sam. May we check injective? Okay, my lifer vision is honing in on ICP. Can you apply your lifer vision to VRA, please? Looks like the money printer model on the daily chart to me. Thank you, Sam. Let's go. So we'll go through these three first, then we'll come back. I'm going to do injective, ICP, and VRA. But God bless Stas, Jedi Mind, and D-Spear, and Icon. 87. And Sniper Paul, you're the man. Can you look at Injective as well? We got 2 people asking for Injective. We will snatch 2 with 1 stone, right? The DXY inside of a channel, the 1 hour looks like it could pump to the upside. We want to see this never break back above this 103.62 level. The 4 hour also has some downside, and I see kind of a head and shoulder pattern. I see a shoulder here. I see a head here. And I see a shoulder there that could break us further down to this 200 SMA. And then further, boom. This is what we really want to see. And this would make me happy. I don't want to see, if we see the dollar break out here and do this, there's a chance that Bitcoin does get a pullback. Or they could pump together. I've seen it. But the odds are not in our favor that that's going to happen. The odds are that they are not going to pump together. The odds are we're going to have a bit of a struggle there. So I got to put that out there. So watch the DXY. We'll keep that on our radar. On to the altcoin, altcoin area here. Altcoin area. I like that, right? Let's take a look at it. Injective. It's what the people want the most. They want Injective. Is it time to jump into Injective? Is it going lower? I saw this as a possible Adam and Eve double top that could break down, but it double bottomed here like Bitcoin, trying to get back above the level. Let's see. Did it break above its 1 hour 200 SMA? It's attempting to. And it has an Adam and Eve double bottom here. So let's take a look at this. That's an Adam and Eve double bottom right there. That technically should break to the upside, right? If we just look at it by itself. So you're assuming Bitcoin will get the pump. The money will flow from Bitcoin into altcoins, and the biggest coins will get it, which is Injective, Sol, Chainlink, and all the awesome stuff. We're at 41,650. If you swung along with me, you were up huge. And if you didn't get in and you're in the trading group, please don't beat yourself up all day about missing the trade. I know you're not celebrating with us, and it might actually hurt. I just realized I don't know if it's God or maybe God. Someone just said, hey, what about the people that didn't make the gains today? And they're looking like, dang, look at Lifer, all upset, in his suit, super happy, and we missed out. Don't worry. There's so many gains coming your way. If you believe you're the opportunity, then more opportunities coming for you. All right? Look at this beautiful short squeeze to the upside. Look at it, baby. Just look at it, baby. Just look at it. Oh, my God. How many people have to get wrecked for us to watch this squeeze, though? It's so sad. But it is what it is. It is what it is, baby. They just don't know how to read liquidity. They don't know how to use a flag. They don't know what the stochastic RSI is. They don't know what momentum are. They don't do this every day. All right. Injective right now, I see just a move to 37. We'll go from there after that. But that's an Adam and Eve double bottom for Injective. And I was bearish on it. And I know I'm switching sides here. But you do need to see Injective get back above the 200 SMA. And it's pretty overbought on the 1 hour and the 4 hour time frame. I got some mixed signals too as well for you, right? It also, look, previous support is resistance. You need a SR flip 35. Like, I wouldn't trade along till Injective flips that level. But that's interesting to me. That is an Adam and Eve double bottom. I can't say it's not. That would be a 10% gain for Adam. For Injective, it's on the Adam ecosystem, But the idea is that you want to see Bitcoin's money trickle in. Look at 760. We're going for that 8. And that 8's going to be that big level. We break through 8. Anything can happen, right? We break through 8, then we're gonna channel ourselves to another level. But we gotta break through 8, right? But we gotta break through 8. Shout out to all the beautiful people here on the live. Thank you for being here. So what's gonna happen too is this weekend, this is setting up for a lot of money to flow into the altcoins. And people to kind of like, that's what's great about a big bull run. The second you get a decent enough pullback and then a pump back up, so much confidence comes back into the charts. Like too much money flows back in. I just saw 770. We're on our way up. Now this thing is booming. Bang. Let's take a look. Wow, yeah, nice candle coming out of this thing. The stochastics still look good. How did I do it and call it it's like I'm walking on water with Bitcoin, man. I'm telling you. And again, everyone uses all these other fancy indicators and all these other things, and I just show you exactly how to get it done. Brass tacks, no BS, free indicators that anybody can use. Just no BS, just get it done. And I'm not hating on anyone else. I'm just talking about my style and what I do. And I get to do that, right, without hurting anybody's feelings. If sorry if you get hurt feelings over that. But this is how I do it. And I can teach you how to do it. And it's awesome. And it's freeing to feel this way and know that, like, you can take money out of the market because your emotions aren't getting in the way anymore. You just do what the charts tell you to do, and the charts are beautiful. The charts tell a story. The charts have a message for you. Now remember, the 4 hours getting further and further away. We have to keep telling ourselves, always protecting, There's nothing wrong with adjusting the stop to break even. There's nothing wrong, right? Like if you feel like, hey, just in case. Always protecting the purse, in my humble opinion. I like to keep the trade alone, let the trade sit until it's over, right? We still got stochastic room. Let's see where this can take us. This could easily flop out. It's Friday, right? I have to keep reminding myself that it's not a Tuesday, but we're getting a lot of liquidity right now, and it's pretty awesome. All right. Back to injective. The only thing I wanted to look at injective was delete everything, get rid of the moving averages. Look at the bigger time frame. It's just you are touching the 21 SMA. Could be in this beautiful flag like so. Just the way the moving averages are, it just tells me that we got to go lower. It just doesn't make sense. There's really no support for injective. I guess a little bit there. It is on MEXC too. If I look at it on another chart, let's hold on one second. Let's take a look at it on Binance, because it's probably been on Binance a long while, right? Since November of 2020, when it was $1. A 4-year hold still at 30x. I mean, you can't beat that. So that's going to be your net. Those are your big support zones. 25, right? You couldn't see those before because you're just so early. I just see like, and I could be wrong. Maybe it does this. And we just start going parabolic, right? But the charts will show us that. Like, we'll start to see it. Is it time to load up on injective? The daily says yes. The daily says you're going to get a pump. At least back to 45. So the daily says, hey, yeah, a big move could be coming for injective protocol. It's on the table, for sure. You break 45, that target would take you to 76, right? But I just, I want to see how this plays out. That's how I do this. I'm always in a state of openness to the market. And I'll let the market tell me what to do. All right. Look, we hit my next resistance point that I have mapped out. Resistance, resistance, resistance. People took profit right there. Why? Because I wasn't the only guy with that line there. And what was it? 41,800. I always talk about the 8s too. I've been talking about the 8s for years. How the 8s are really a key level. Wow, look at this dude. Oh my God. Woo! Let's go, baby. Let's go. I should have doubled down on that thing. Unbelievable. Shout out to anyone that took this trade yet again. You were in the money, huge. 850 on a massive short squeeze, and we're running up to 42K. And we called 42K at the beginning of the stream. It was very likely we were going there. I've done this. I do this for a living. Like, at the point, I don't even take credit for this anymore. Like, I do this like all the time. Like, I do this almost every day I'm here. I call a short squeeze between 10 and 12 o'clock. Like, we've been hitting gains since I woke up this morning. Since I called along last night. Right? Only 1,294 people here. There should be 10,000 people here, man. Should be the biggest stream in all of YouTube right now. Like, we are showing and proving every single day how to make gains. Like, you can't say we don't show you how to make gains every single day. Where to put the stop, how to take risk, how to think about the risk, right? Now you go to the smaller time frames and see what's brewing on the 1 minute. And like now you want to see if the 1 minute can flag on out and then just continue. It's one of those days now, everybody. Woo! 879 for Bitcoin. Look at this squeeze that just happened right now. It was awesome. Look at this squeeze. Oh my God. Brah. Brah. You know, so crazy. What an amazing day to be alive. Shout out to each and every one of you for being here. I'm just feeling it right now. I'm sorry, but I'm feeling it. This is sick. This is what I live for. I live stream just for this. I'm gonna be high all day off this euphoria, man. What an amazing live stream. Shout out to the 1,300 people here on the live. Thank you for being here. Here ain't nothing but a hound dog. I start doing my Elvis impressions, man. That's when you know I'm getting crazy. Hey, Lois, I think I'm gonna grow a beard. Hey, Chris, go to your room before I put my foot up your butt. Hey, everybody, I'm Chris. No, hey, everyone, my name's Peter Griffin. I live in Quahog, and I like to drink beer and watch crypto. Look at the short squeeze every single morning when I squeeze my OJ. Yeah, that's right. Me and crypto lifer, all day long. East Coast, baby. Boston to Rhode Island. What do you know? Get out of here. Hey, Lois, I think I'm gonna grow a beard. Sam, you're not good at these things. You're not good at anything. All right? You never were, you never will be. I'm Aki Wahlberg, and you never could do it. I was a fireman, I was a shooter, I was a cop. I did it all. It doesn't matter, Sam. Okay? People don't care. Your impressions are garbage, and nobody wants to listen. You weren't Dirk Diggler. You weren't the best. You weren't amazing. And I got into Gala, and Tom Brady lost all his money when he did FTX. It doesn't matter, though, Tom. I love you. Shout out to everybody here on live. Thank you for being here. Bang, bang, bang. Shout out to all our lovers of life here on the live. Getting paid every single day, accurately tracking Bitcoin like it has a magnet in my head. Unbelievable. And this squeeze is coming, man. They don't want to stop. These shorts think it's funny. They're going against Larry Fink. And like, there's a short. Do we have a halving coming? Do people realize this? Okay. Bang, we got to get more people onto YouTube and into trading. Exactly. So we got to put billboards up. I'm thinking about putting billboards up, Jamie. Billboards, man. Have you seen this? You know what I mean? Have changed your life, you know? A billboard, bro. I want to put up my first billboard, man. I want to do it. I think it would be hot. Even just one time, we'll be like, it didn't work. Just to try. GLQ was pumping. Is it going to continue? I like that it's retesting with this 6-hour time frame here. All right. We gave the gains. Now it's time to see if we can continue those gains. Bit of a hidden bullish there. You want to see it if it can, you know, and then break its way back up to the top of the channel. But GLQ's been hot, and this thing looks like it's going to continue to be hot. All right? And you can build a trade any which way your mind sees fit. Look how I just drew that up, right? I saw the whole thing. See the fib here? You'll see it all one day. Bang, 786 retracement. I mean, it's beautiful. It bounced off the 786 perfectly, GLQ. Then you get your two targets. And see how nicely and neat you can do this for someone. I got all these nice labels, measured move. Measured move. Everybody loves that. You know? Hidden bullish. I mean, it's beautiful. Moving average a little far apart, but there still looks like there's a move here. for GOQ. Remember when Blur was out like that, man? Bang. So we're back to 41,750. We did squeeze up all the way to about 900 at one point. Pretty insane. Pretty insane. Times Square digital billboards. Let's do it, man. I know people that do that actually for a living. My buddy runs digital billboards for a living. That's what he does. I could call him today, actually. Like, dude, I want some digital billboards, bro. GOQ. USDT. All right. Actually, that target should be a little higher, 5.8. And now, look, now you're going to get pounded. Now there's going to be a sell-off. I forgot I was even in the trade, right? Like, it mattered. I didn't have that much in it. But that high was good, 488.5. I mean, that's unreal. Beautiful squeeze. I'm not pushing it because I already won a lot of money today. So I'm just like, you know what I mean? And 42 looks like a cap there. We got pretty dang close. Looks like he got a lot. Some of his order almost filled there. But I wouldn't be surprised if we continue. We got to look at the smaller time frames to figure that out. All right. I just want to focus on each and every one of you and not on my trade anymore because I love y'all. All right. And I've had my fill for the day. I'm appreciative of what's come my way. I could be greedy and keep dipping in, and I kind of want to be honest. Let's take a look at ICP and VRA. Bring that music down a little bit. Sorry about that. I was just feeling it. I can't lie to y'all. So look, I mean, yeah, we looked at ICP. Oh yeah, we looked at ICP. And again, once ICP breaks 1244, boom. Like that's a key. That's going to be awesome. So if I see a flag, any type of bullish retest, and then 13 to 26 is a beautiful double up. Looks like ICP could present itself for a really nice double up. All right. I got to get back into BTC. It's calling my name right now, and I'm just excited for it, right? I just love it. You know I love Bitcoin. And I just got to see what it's doing here on this little 1 minuto. I may have to jump into a flag or something. Looks a lot like with the 15-minute today. And again, I always just kind of like project possibilities too that aren't there yet. But, you know, ever since I started projecting the ascending triangle before it was there, it really started changing my whole, like that was a big skill difference for me because I would see these dumps and not be able to project this. This would kind of let me see bullishness when things were really bearish. And it really changed this key skill. I just started this 6 months ago, was able to do the ascending projection over the dips like this. Changed my whole life. You know, and so I'm still adding to my trading style. I still have things to learn. There's still gems to be given. There's still these like hidden little, what do they call them? Easter eggs, right? That are inside of trading that if you keep pushing, you're going to find amazing things. They're going to blow your mind, right? Shout out to JV. Can't be a bear when BLK owns 44,000 Bitcoin. Counting. Buy the dips, baby. Shout out to JV. Oh, you said it best, man. You said it best. And look, there's the pumpage. Like it can't stop, won't stop. I mean, that's a little flag that really looks like it's about to take off. The long position here, at least to 42,200, right? So right now, I mean, the 1 hour looks like, yo, I'm about to rip. And then remember, there's still momentum on the 15. So you got two time frames that are about to give you love on these small time frames. Remember, it's all about the small time frames. If you just looked at the 1 hour and in the 4 hour today, you'd be a little like, you know. But if you also knew how things got pinned and you trusted in your daily. So today I trusted in my daily. I overlooked the 4 hour on the 1 and I decided to trade only on the 15. And that's how I was able to. It was so weird, right? I can be selective of my time frames, but that's also something that took a long time for me to do. That took like 10 years. And I'll just be like, today I can see that the opportunities on the 7 minute, even though that I'm pinned and it looks overbought on the daily. Like how we do that, that's something that I can't even explain. It just comes with time. I muted that sneeze for you. I don't think you wanted to hear it. It was a pretty big one. 777s. Every time I look at the chart, it was 777s. Anyway, shout out to my dad, man. God bless you, Dad. I met one of his things the other day. He's like, oh, Bitcoin's at 30K, man. That's got to be good, you know? I was listening to a message he gave me. You got to love your parents. If you were lucky enough to have good parents like I did, you got to be so blessed that you had them. And thank God every day that you had blessed parents. Everyone knows my story. My mom and my father both passed away this year. My dad passed May 1st. My mom passed on Thanksgiving. My dad passed unexpectedly of a heart attack out of nowhere. His heart exploded. My mom passed unexpectedly of a brain aneurysm stroke out of nowhere. Both were absolutely insanely hard impacts on my life. Both were definitely traumatic experiences that I'll never be the same from. And I definitely rushed to the hospital and the whole thing, was in the hospital for 9 hours with my dad alone, waiting for my family to get there. The pain is indescribable if you've lost someone. And we never took a day off on this channel. We fought through and could look at the short squeeze now, man. They don't want to stop. This thing looks like it's going to continue to pump right now to the upside. Look at that. But I never chase. I'm never unemotional. I had a good day. If it continues to pump, so be it. I don't have to chase. Like, what a blessed day to be alive. What a blessed day to be alive. Thank you, dear Lord, for everything you've given me. Thank you for all the people on the live stream. Thank you for giving me such sustenance. Thank you for a good night's sleep, a good wife, good kids, a great mother and father, even though they've passed away. Thank you for keeping me close with you, even though my parents died, and helping me get through some of the toughest times of my life. Thank you for all the lifers of the channel and every single thing you've given me. I'm so appreciative of my life, and I'm so thankful for everything. God bless these beautiful clothes, everything you've given me, God. Dear Lord, thank you so much. And thank you for my channel. I'm super blessed. Amen. I just had to pray. I feel so good today. Amen. Amen. Anyway, let's move on. Enough, right? I don't want to fill this with prayer. We're trying to make gains. This isn't a religious channel. It just comes out of me sometimes, and I apologize. I shouldn't apologize. Actually, I don't apologize. Right? It's who I am. But I do like to stay focused. That's the only thing. That's my only criticism. I like to stay focused. Let's take a look at Ethereum. People are trading Ethereum. They want to know what's happening. Is it following Bitcoin to a T? What's going on? All right. I mean, basically it does. That's why I really don't go over it. If Bitcoin bounced, Ethereum is going to bounce. Same stuff. And we did get the bit of a bounce there for Ethereum. But we'll take a look. Take a look at Ethereum on the weekly without the moving averages. We'll double click the chart. We'll get rid of this. And we'll just take a look at ETH by itself. Bitcoin's at 41,790 if you're freaking out. All right. Just so you know. All right. Let's take a look at Ethereum. Beautiful support of resistance here where these two candles opened and closed. Right there for Ethereum on the weekly. All right, that's going to be about 21,118, right? Then we got above this, but we came here into resistance, very similar to the Bitcoin move. All right. And we have a little bit of support right here and right there. And we can call it right there. And we'll leave that for now, right? We lose that, we may come down and tussle, but, So these are the key levels that we're dealing with. And we have a resistance right here, a local one at about 2350, 2354, right? Okay. Let's look at the moving averages. We are away from the 21. Usually when the weekly's away from the 21, you will come up to it, but you may go sideways to pull it in. We may get sideways. This could be awesome. ETH could go sideways for the next 2 to 3 weeks, and the 21 could pull into price action. And that would... for that to happen, we would have to get this pump now and go sideways. This could come in, and then we'd have a beautiful move for ETH to the upside. This would project ETH all the way up. Look at that. 41,850 for Bitcoin. Bang, bang, bang. They just don't want to stop. This thing looks nice right now. An ascending triangle to the upside. Look at that thing. That just looks beautiful. I want to trade that right now, and it's just like it's getting away from me as we speak. No. Am I still in? No, I'm not. I was like, am I still in that trade? It's actually still there, right? See, now you FOMO in at the end. That's what happens. I don't want to be emotional. That's why I keep opening up like Sally trades, though. That's the only thing about it. The chart looks amazing. The stochastics tell me to be careful. But when things get flushed, they get flushed, right? I'm willing to lose to win. You got to be willing to lose to win, all right? But this has been crazy. Look at this, like What a great day of volatility that we were able to take advantage of. A lot of people shorted PCE apparently, and we were able to completely flatten them. You can't short PCA when you have a freaking halving coming in 2-3 months, right? Here's 1% of my gain off your call, sir. Also, your folks may have left this plane of existence, but they are with you every second. Thank you, Lifer. God bless you, Z-Dubs, man. I completely believe that. And celebrate his 5th super chat on the live. God bless you, brother. Thank you. Okay, thank you so much for the love. I appreciate it. Wow, there we go, man. 920, blasting the fastest $10 you'll ever make in your life. That was $10 in a second. Look at this thing. This thing is out of control. And we called 42K. When we finally hit it, I'm like, well, the guy said 42K the whole entire stream. He showed you the liquidity at the beginning of the live. We've been so accurate, it's ridiculous. Just hit 42K. Let's call it a day over here. Huh? And look, BOOKMAP, again, one of the most accurate indicators you could ever use, telling you where the liquidity was and where you were likely going to go. We saw this big order up here, and we knew not to be between that order and, you know, that's what's called a short squeeze. You do not want to be in between orders like that. That's how you get squeezed out, all right? Squeezed and smashed. Now, to me, for this to continue, this is a little crazy. Like, the cumulative volume delta is up at 9,000. It's very rare it gets that high. I mean, I feel like we have to come down and start squeezing the long soon. This says we go to 43,005. Could we go all the way to 43K today? On some God candle, there's a chance. Now we got this guy. Now, look, he's loading up, though, now. He's got the liquidity now here at 42.5. So now you can see the whales. That's what happens. They start, and then you see more and more whales start to get in, and then it gets crazier. And they squeeze more and more, and they get retail to sell more and more. And if they get enough retail, they're going to continue to get it where they want it. I'm telling you, I trade with liquidity. I teach you order flow here every single day. I do this for BOOKMAP. That's why BOOKMAP hires me. You know, BOOKMAP pays me once a week. Like, they pay me to do that. Like, that's a job. Like, I love BOOKMAP, you know. Shout out to the channel sponsor, BOOKMAP. And shout out to everyone here, too, that comes to the channel. And look at this beautiful move. I mean, this is insanity. Absolute insanity, right? I love this. I live for this. Who here is super excited about this? Who here loves doing this? Who here has seen me do this thousands of times now, or hundreds and hundreds of times? Put a 1 if you've watched me do this hundreds of times. You've watched me call short squeezes. Have you ever seen anyone more accurate for Bitcoin on a live scale? Like, you know, I've seen, there's other traders that are super accurate, but just like, this is insanity. Like this is nuts. I have to be honest. Like, today is insane. I am drinking my own Kool-Aid today. I'm sorry. Like, you would too, right? Like, this is ridiculous. I just can't. I'm watching it. I'm like, it's like a video game or something, you know? It doesn't seem real. Like, the stochastics are getting overbought now, you know? What are your thoughts on XAI? Drink up, he said, you know, right? Love being here. Not even close. You're the GOAT. Bust the crypto, man. Up 12K today. Let's go, Jeremy. I love that. Morpheus Labs infrastructure node got listed on MEXC. Oh, that's cool. Mine. Yeah, you're the most accurate in the game. Manta broke out of its cup and handle. I closed the long for the stocks. Jason Casper is the most accurate too. Yeah, Jason Casper's the man. God bless Jason. Check him out. He probably go live after me today. Jason Casper. Check out his channel. He's an awesome guy. God bless Jason, man. Super nice. Always, on point too. And just really really in a good mood. That grape Kool-Aid. Every time, man. I've been grinding on my demo account. I love it, man. Hey, Lifer, have you heard of Palau? You mean Palau? I think you mean Palau. Or Pal AI. You either eat an A in here at Pal AI or you're talking about Palau. But yes, I've heard of both. I wonder... yeah, brother, we got to get you some new impressions. I will. I'm going to start some new ones. Don't worry. I'm going to start some new ones. Thought the new token blue move. But you know what? I don't have to do anything you tell me to do, actually. I can keep doing whatever I want. If I want to keep doing those impressions, I can keep doing them. All right? So leave me be to my impressions, if that's what, you know. Wow. 42K, baby. I got 42,005 on the target, and then 43,240 is the bigger target for Bitcoin. And so far, this is kind of what we got going on. And this is what's been happening. And we broke it down into small time frames, into big time frames. And I hope you learned a lot already today on the channel. It's been an amazing experience. Can you look at JOYSTREAM, love your call. Shout out to Bufflink. We appreciate you. Who here is clueless to charts but wishes they understood what all this means? J. Rue, we love you. More Wahlberg impressions, please. Your UK impressions are the best. Let's go. Chat is always right, unfortunately. Lifer, what do you think of the GOP race? I don't care, man. Well, you know who's going to win. The man, the myth, the legend. The dude. Like, the guy, The number one guy over there, He's going to take it, man. Sam, good thing you didn't get into GTAI yesterday when you were checking it out. Oh, yeah, you got to wait. You got to wait. He's like, because I did, and I got banged on him, But, 144, it is getting sold off pretty hard. You think it will. I mean, a lot of people got in super early. Bottomed out here on the MEXC chart, though, and got a pump out. I think it's willing to put some money in and see where it goes, right? Love is the strongest frequency. No, he's not. I bet you 10 Bitcoin. When's a good time to jump in on Pyth? I don't know. Guys, please don't do this. Don't do this. Anyone that starts getting political, you'll be removed immediately. If you're smart, you won't say anything about it, and you'll get right back to cryptocurrency. Because you're gonna anger my focus, and when you get in my focus, you're not helping my beginners, and you're not helping my whole entire movement. So, yeah. I lost on the yen trade. Yeah. Amen. Thank you. When I'm not working during the stream, my day is so much. Yeah, how did it take you to get your digital ID? About 4 weeks. You know what I mean? Nixon 2024. Yeah, all right, you're funny. I like that. You gotta love that. I'm voting for the lifer. Yeah, blockchain party, man. Was able to make my gains. Now headed to help patients. See? That's the thing. Seize the day. God bless you, brother. Amen. I have goals this year, and it's to join your trading group. I love that. Make that your goal to jump on in and be a part of us. It's a beautiful goal to have. Look at this beautiful move here. Unreal. We've been trading all day. You guys just got to see 2 hours of it. We've been trading since 7 in the morning. Since last night. And these shorts just keep, people just, there's enough liquidity up here. And these whales want to eat, man. I kept buying more Bitcoin. I kept telling myself, man, just keep buying more, man. I said, anything under 40K, any under 45K, any under 42K, right? I said, man, I said, just keep thinking long term and don't get into the short-term nonsense. I kept telling myself that. I'd look for ETH to make a move here, but it looks like it may come back down to the 21. We moved down to the 3-day chart, so I didn't finish ETH. Apologize that. Yeah, if Bitcoin gets the bounce, ETH will get the bounce. And then we can see ETH make this beautiful symmetrical triangle or ascending and then get ready. And that would be really nice for the halving, for us to coil up into the halving. Will be really nice. What's Hex do in the cycle? Recent green candles from the lows are super exciting, especially on Pulse Chain. Let's take a look at Hex. I threw $500 in and I actually made gains on it to prove to everyone that it could make gains when everyone was super bearish on Hex. Bitcoin at 41,940 doing damage, about to cross that 42,000 plateau, if you ask me. Pretty simple. All right, so Hex made a beautiful bull flag here, but it did not hold. It came down, it barely retested, and usually these turn into falling wedges, right? Which it did. So Hex in the beautiful falling wedge here on the 4-hour time frame, touching close, and I see Hex is probably likely going to break out. I'd pull a fib on this. And yeah, I mean, you wick down to the golden pocket. That's beautiful. With the 200 SMA on the 4-hour time frame, that's just a lovely sign that Hex is likely going to continue. And it broke out. And when you flag after a falling wedge, it's a really good sign. And you're retesting this key level right there. Support, bounce right there. So Hex looks good to me. And it could go lower to the 786 and retest, but it's likely going to bounce here. But you never know. There is some strong support where it's at. Wow, Manta just had a liquidity wick from 33 to 28, pumping to 34 now. Wow, man, I wish I got into that. I'm just going to throw this out there to the beautiful universe. I will make a 100K profit plan for my Bitcoin holo bag this year. Yes, you will. God bless you. Why does it feel like it's going to dump after 42K? I don't know. Why do you feel things that you don't know? And look, now they got 42.2. See, now that whale just entered in. See, because we've been watching the liquidity, we can see when the new liquidity enters into the market. And now there's more liquidity here. Look, 42.5 now. Now someone's like, okay, that wasn't there before, right? Remember, it was 42. So now we're saying, okay, they want to really squeeze this. They're going for the hard. They're going harder. And see how we're plateauing here at 41.930? Now, if you go back to the 1 minute time frame or the 30-second time frame, you should be able to see the plateauing going on. Like, you get it? Like, the smaller time frames will now start to show you this. So look, we did break out. This trade is in the money, right? Things are doing well, okay? And you just want to see if this can continues. Now you could put it into a rising wedge if you want, and rising wedges break up 68% of the time. I like the channel that we had just because it looked so nice, and we were breaking out of it. But this just looks bullish to me. Like, nothing really to stop us. Wow, unbelievable what's happening for Bitcoin today. But it's just so awesome that we were on the right. What? Huh? What did you say? So? What are you doing to me? What are you doing to me on the live, babe? Babe, what are you doing to me on the live stream? What are you doing to me on the live stream, babe? Huh? But why are you doing this to me, my babe? I love you, babe. I'm messing with you guys. I'll mess with you. Never mess with your wife, man. Wifey, we working over here. I'm working over here. You know what I mean? Everyone knows that, right? My dad say, hey, I'm working over here. For crying out loud over here. Let me take a look at the super chat. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for being here. 50K, then dump. I love when people say this. Who knows, man? Just say you don't know. Everyone here after me say, I don't know where Bitcoin's going to go. And I feel good. Just write in the chat right now. I know nothing but the fact about ignorance. I do not know where Bitcoin's going to go. It's so empowering to say, I don't know where Bitcoin's going. Say it out loud. It's going to feel really good. You don't know where Bitcoin is going. All you have are probabilities based on indicators. That's it. That is it. Okay? That's it. Nothing else, nothing more. Like, don't make it bigger than it is. Don't make it seem like it's something that it's not. All right? 41,980. We want 42K. We want 42 and we want it now. We want 42K and we want it now. We want 42K and we want it now. 42K, babe. Can you tell me right now? Can we get it, babe? Can we get 42K? Yes, we did it. We did it. I said we're going to hit 42K at the beginning of the stream. We did it, baby. We did it. Woo! 42,000, baby. Let's go to 42.5. Let's smoke these shorts like a smoked sausage. Let's go! Let's go! I feel like freaking Gordon Gekko. I feel like Leonardo DiCaprio in the movies, man. When he's like, yo, this is crazy, man. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Unbelievable pump to 42K. And then there's the dump, right? Right when you hit 42. Like, oh. That's what happens every single time over there, Sammy. Wow, accounts are booming right back to where they were 4 or 5 days ago. Alts recovered beautifully. It was just an alt dip. Unbelievable, man. Smoke like a smoked sausage, man. Straight up, man. Insane, right? Sam, just like the stream, finally you earned it for sure with that one. I love it, man. It's showing 41,998. You're funny, man. He's like, what? Yeah, but on that perpetual, we definitely snatched it. Now, there could probably be a dump now. Now you got some bearish dib now. In my humble opinion, right? So, I don't know. Oh, no. Don't you do that. Don't. All right, cool. All right. Yeah. Whew. That was amazing. That was amazing. Now, look. Previous support becomes resistance here. Possible SR flip for Bitcoin on the smaller time frame. This is what's been happening all day. We just keep building. And now we can do it again. On to our next one, right? Like, why would we stop now? If we can hold 41.9, remember, we just keep cracking and holding. There's another trade right here. Possible 4.61 risk-reward ratio. Look at that, dude. They're eating these shorts alive. There's just too many people buying Bitcoin now. People on the sidelines, people that wish they got on those dip. Now everyone that didn't buy the dip is freaking out. You have to understand, this is what happens. Everyone was told we were going lower, so they didn't get in. All right? I kept telling you we had no idea what was going to happen, so I kept buying. You get it? You see the difference between knowing what's going to happen and just taking what you see one step at a time, one day at a time? Unbelievable. Like, the opportunities that are at hand right now. This 1 minute's about to explode again, it looks like, and it retested this previous resistance and support. Pretty interesting to me. And it looks like we may be getting this huge move up. This is nuts. That target's 42.41, right? I'm just looking at this in the back. I mean, that's like, I mean, it could go to 44K today. The way it's working itself around here. Be honest. 41,960 now, and now you want to see this consolidate again. I like the flat line of it. I like how it held this support line. And I know you got super chats, but this has just been an amazing day. Yo, your hands up to give you energy to Bitcoin to pump. This guy said true suckers rally, right? Anyone who's a sucker is the person that's not trading on a day-to-day basis, keeping their mind open. That's the sucker, man. You know, the sucker who just said it's a sucker's rally, in my humble opinion. You're the sucker, man. I don't like saying that, but you are. Because we're going to be able to short the market down. You have no idea what it is. Again, everyone here keeps telling themselves they know what price is doing. My edge is on you is because you know it. You know, it's stop telling yourself you know where price is going. This is having FUN. Yeah, fun. CME just closed at 41,620. Fed open up at 42.2 already. Yeah, there you go. Super chats, VRA, ETH, and Ethereum. Let's take a look at Veracity on KuCoin and Mexi. Mexi there. 41,870 right now for Bitcoin. I'm out of a trade. I'm not in the trade anymore. I have some FOMO for what could happen, but I'm out. Veracity, beautiful inverted head and shoulder. Right off the bat, right? I see that immediately. Broke above the 200 SMA on the 1 hour time frame. Bullish. But the Stokes are a little high. MACD's a little extended. Needs to maybe come back down, likely, to its 21 SMA. Okay. We got above this previous resistance. Can we use that as support? So what I would do is I would look for this to flag out. Maybe it pumps a little more. I don't know exactly. But I'm looking for some type of flag, and I'm looking for interaction with the 21-day moving average. When that happens, looks like I could take it for a ride because I like this shoulder, head, and right shoulder. This also, I've learned, inverted head and shoulders are ascending triangles. Okay, that's what they are over time. Seemed like you broke out a little bit of the ascending triangle. Could be a breakout, fake out. We will see over time. 41,910. Bitcoin coming back for these shorts. It's just not done. It's like these people keep shorting. They think like they're like relentless. And they keep giving us more and more liquidity to be had. We're going to watch that flag on the 1 minute for BTC. All right. But that's what I'm watching for you, VRA. I'd watch a flag. I'd project a flag on the 1 hour time frame. And you'd be like, but what if it continues to pump right now? Like, what about the daily? Daily looks okay, and it will, Bitcoin's getting the market pretty euphoric. See, what Bitcoin's telling everyone is, yeah, we weren't going to go lower. I just was resetting. Now, we could be getting a fake out, and everyone could buy this dip and get rocked too. Just be careful. Always have a stop. Always have a plan. Either it's a long-term hold, a short-term swing. You know what I mean? You got to know what you're doing when you do it. Because if you don't make that plan, you're going to get caught up. And if you get caught up, you're not going to know what to do, and then you're going to make emotional decisions, and you're going to get wrecked. You do not want to get wrecked. We want to keep you intact. All right. Lower highs, higher lows all month. Keep shorting. Feed the whales. Exactly. Fools. I mean, I want them to keep shorting so we can keep eating. Right. But a great day. We hit a bunch of charts that we put out last night. All the gains for Bitcoin. I'll be back going through altcoins, getting ready for the weekend. We got elite traders going through the altcoins today. It's going to be amazing. I haven't been in on a weekly timeshare in quite some time. I love how you go off subject and go deep into different subjects. Awesome last night. God bless you. Shout out to Jimmy Villain. Thank you for being there, man. I appreciate you saying that because I never know how that gets accepted, but I just, I got to do what I got to do. So that's how I would play Veracity here. Okay. And I'd watch it with if you don't like that, how I'm playing it, I'm sorry if you didn't get what you wanted, but that's how I play it. Let's take a look at JOYSTREAM. Got hit really hard, so I bought more. Because I love this coin, but it did it got sold off pretty bad, Almost back to like where we were getting it in kind of back in September, which is kind of crazy. One of the few coins to get hit that bad. And honestly, the sell-off really continued a little bit. So I don't know if the insider's selling. I don't know what happened there, but someone sold off. Someone sold off on us. I didn't, which is kind of whack, right? But I did buy more JOYSTREAM. I'm in for the long term for this puppy. I see long-term potential. I see this just like I don't even look at the chart. I see this as something like this, and we're just going to be somewhere up in here one day at a 47-cent, 50-cent JOYSTREAM. Like, oh, remember when this thing was? So I just, I don't look at the day-to-day too much. It doesn't stress me out at all. It's what I'm willing to lose. It is a slanted Adam and Eve. Look at that. Adam and Eve double top slanted. Kind of made its move down. And right now we're looking for a new pattern. Like it's got to form some type of new pattern. It's pretty ugly. It's kind of weird that it lost all support after just slowly climbing for months. But what goes up must come down. If we pull a whole fib on this whole area, gives us like, that is coming down to the golden pocket. We'd have to like try to make some type of frame of reference for this. And maybe I lose everything I put into it. You never know, right? Like you never know. I'm a speculative investor. There's no guarantees, but I continue to believe in this project because I did my research and I like what it represents. I like what it does. And I've been putting in money to it for too long, right? People saw joy and went and bought RITE. What do you guys think about head and shoulders on Polkadot on the daily? We're retesting the neckline. Is the AIZ going up? RITE is better. Interesting. And we put out RITE in the channel yesterday. How's that doing? Remind me of Rite Aid, So it kind of like gave me a weird vibe when I saw it. So it got sold off. It didn't come out of that nice little flag to the downside. So all these stream settings, all these streamer platforms got sold off. This thing got pumped hard out of nowhere, right? So maybe it just kind of was a streaming sell-off. Some people got into joy with it, and it took some of the market liquidity away. That makes sense. Oh, this coin's horrible. I don't even want to look at that. This coin just continues to be insane. Nada. Pumped really hard on the daily. Got really far away from the 21-day moving average. See, whenever you get this far away from a 21, you're coming back. Like the 4-hour pumped up, you're coming back. So I expect Bitcoin to eventually make a pullback. It's getting really too far away from the 21-day moving average. All right, I just want to put that out. All right, I wanted to make sure I wasn't in a position. I leave you with this on Bitcoin, right? Still watching this simple ascending triangle. We did break out, and we're still kind of up or ascending kind of in a way. Stochastics hit the top, right? And this is what we did. We low stochastic, double bottom, and low stochastic here on the 15-minute. So if you just bought low stochastics on the 15-minute, above the 200 SMA in a pattern. You made gains today. Like, my strategy is simple. Like, and there's different ways to piece it out for yourself too as well. Everyone, I love you. I appreciate you. I am out for the day. This has been an amazing live stream. May God bless you. I thank you so much for being here. Come back tomorrow morning for our Saturday live stream. It's going to be awesome. You're going to like it. I'm going to love it. I'm excited. Be excited. So, and I opened along last night. Woke up to gains, baby. Amen. Right? Last night I made trading. I put on along in the group that I was taking. When I opened my eyes and looked at my trade, I was in the nice gains. Oh, yeah. So, Sean, I just wanted this tweet to be recreated. You get it? Exactly how it was done. Can I have that done, please? I asked for this to get done. Wait, now it says 3 hours. Maybe it is done. Wait. This page doesn't try searching for someone else. It's weird. It's like there, but not there. Anyway, maybe you did it because you always do what I ask you. But if for somehow it's there, but then it says it's not there. I don't know. Anyway, weird. Who knows? But yeah, I just love that tweet, the way it was set up. I would just like that same tweet put out without the typo. Yeah. What are we going to do when Bitcoin goes down to 10K? We're going to be able to short it the second it loses key levels, and we're going to know exactly when and how. Yeah. Yeah, and we're going to make a boatload of money. Yeah. We're going to buy Ferraris if it goes to 10K. That's a great move to the downside. So, anyway, I love you all. I appreciate you. Thank you for being here with me. Let's finish up that water. Let's stay fresh to death. And thank you for kicking it with the lifer. May God bless each and every one of you. And I'll see you tomorrow for another awesome update. Even on Saturday mornings, I do an update, and we do Saturday nights at 8 p.m. God bless you all. I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you for trading with me. I hope you made some massive gains. It was awesome. We'll come back and do it again next week. I love you. Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Saturday and Sunday nights at 8 p.m. and Saturday and Sunday mornings for a quick update for Bitcoin that sometimes gets carried away and turns into a crazy live stream. So I love you all. I appreciate you. God bless, and I'll see you tomorrow. Addiction.